Hello. Hello. All right. I'm going to just get right in on it because I'm going to get my nails done today at 5. I got to leave here at 4:30. So I don't want to rush anybody, and I want to make sure I get everybody in today so I have plenty of time to leave and go. So with that being said, Dominique, I do see that you added 2 more questions, and today I will put you up with the first one. But I've had problems with that in the past because it knocks people down, and when I fill up the slots, that's going to fill up 2 extra slots, and so it could knock people out. So in the future, if you have extra questions, try to get them all in at one time, or I have to wait until we get to your second questions. Just to create, we've had such a nice run in here. Everything's been running smoothly for the past months in here, and I love it. So let's just kind of stay in order. Also, remember, you guys all know me by now. I read, you guys know how I read, and I'm always coming from a manifesting mindset. Not going to be the same as other tarot readers. And a couple times here in the past, we have some new people coming in, and I don't just do cards. I don't just throw cards. You can throw your own cards, right? You're coming here to get my guidance and my highest guidance through my cards. And so call in your highest self today. Ask yourself for your truth. What is your truth? What do you want to know today? What do you want to hear today? What do you need to hear? What do you need confirmation of? Clear your mind, clear your space. If you find that, like right now, a reading comes through and you're like not quite sure about it, come back to it. Check it out. All right. Sometimes we are in the eclipse energy. We are in this eclipse energy. Okay, guys. So this is going to bring about different kind of energy for all of us. Right. So I'm picking up. I do my best for you guys to clear my energy, stay clear all day long. Before I come on these lives, center myself. I'm doing the best I can to pick up on the energies and with my knowledge and research of what's going on in the collective. So I'm only can bring to you what I can bring to you. There's always going to be a chance, especially for those of you that get readings all the time, that something may switch. A month goes by, 2 weeks in, we ovulate, right? We have different moods. Then we get our period, and then we have really different moods, right? Everything's always shifting and changing. All right. So what you hear in this moment, there might be something that you just need to hear, or it might just need to wake you up a little bit. Don't take everything personal and just see what the cards bring for you. All right. So let me just fill in the last couple. I see Eliana did. Yep. And then I've got PT. So we have Eliana, we have PT and Eliana. So let me add that in. And we've got 16. So I may stop earlier today, like I said, because I don't like to gyp anybody, but I have 3.5 hours to play with today, and I don't want to rush people, and I just want to be fair. But I do have an appointment at 5, so I have to leave here by 4:30. All right, let's go. And we have the first 2, we had Fernando and Angel Eyes. Fernando booked a couple days ago, and he thought I was live on Monday. So I am going to go. Guys, and also, if you see strange stuff going on in the room, please feel free if you're a moderator or anything like that, block it. We don't need it. Like I said, as a collective, every now and then there's like waves that go through online, and there's a lot going on right now, and people come in and they're just in bad moods. And we just got to remember, people are in bad moods. Send them away kindly. All right. It's the way it is right now. There's a lot of people being really mean out there. And let's see, I got Eliana, and let me see, Anastasia. All right. We don't need any meanies. I've got to put the fan on. Sweaty. All right. So Fernando, let's get to Fernando's question. Okay. If there are any developments happening with career. All right. So that was April 20. All right. So Fernando's asking, he wants to know if there's any developments happening with career. All right. Let's see. Let's see with career for Fernando. So today I am going to keep it simple. I'm not going to go all crazy because the energies are shifting, and I just think that keeping it simple for everybody is probably the easiest and best way to navigate these energies right now. All right, so let's see. We have plenty of slots available right now. We have like 14, I think. We're a little over half. All right, so I did just see the Knight of Wands. So it seems like, very ambitious energy, driven energy, action energy. If you feel like things have kind of been slowing down a little bit for any reason, things may pick up for you by the end of May. I do know we do have Mars in Cancer right now, and Mars is moving into Leo by the end of May, Fernando. So things may pick up. Right now we are in Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde slows communication, slows things down, brings up mishaps and things like that, so that we can take a look at how far we've come and reevaluate any things that we might need to change. Sometimes we overlook things that we need to spend a little more time on. So that could be happening to you right now in career. All right. And as I said, that I get the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it's almost like looking backwards, taking a look back and taking a look at how far you've come. If you're feeling a little down, if you're feeling a little blue, like things aren't working out for you for some reason, maybe they are working out great for you. This is also a time period that Spirit wants you to kind of take a look back and see how far you've come. All right. I've got the Knight of Pentacles. Look at, you've got the skills. Again, that gives me kind of a slow energy, but you're fine tuning your skills right now and you are being noticed for it. Pay attention to all the details. This is a Virgo energy. Virgo is very diligent, very meticulous, and it's like cleaning house right now. So you've got a cleaning house energy. All right. So this is something we do without being told to do. That's how it is with Virgo. You just get it done. You do it. You make your to-do list and you get it going. You don't look for approval. You just know what you got to do and you get it done. All right. It's going to pay off for you. It's going to pay off for you. Like I said, this is the Knight of Pentacles, and I saw the Knight of Wands first. The Knight of Wands, and with this, it is saying, this is just a moment. Just maybe redo your task list. All right, but things are going to pick up at the end of May. I've got the Strength card in reverse. So I feel like you're out of control, or things are out of control, or your lack of confidence. You're not feeling strong about something, but this card is saying maybe you feel like you're going to give up on something, okay? The Strength card in reverse is almost like saying, don't give up. Don't give up. You got this. Turn that around. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Just look at all the fine print. Right now, pay attention to what's going on. Focus on what you can do well and do it more. Take the focus off what you don't think you can do well, so that people don't, because you're going to start manifesting, and you're going to get called out for things that you're not doing. And you're going to focus so much on the things that you're not doing well, that the things that you're doing so amazing at are just going to fall off the shelf. You're not even giving yourself credit. So Spirit really wants you to focus on the things that you do well. All right. And I've got the Emperor in reverse. You may be getting some sort of attitude, or the boss is being controlling, or there may be a little bit of chaos or drama at work. All right. Things might be on a hold right now. Maybe something happened with the boss. Maybe they put a hold on something. And that's the reason. That's the reason. I feel like there just needs to be some more cleaning up and paying attention to details regarding your job. Focus on your skills, your best skills. All right. I think that's all that's happening here. Maybe your lack of confidence in your own skills has made your boss has made a decision, maybe not to take action just yet or move forward just yet. But that's all it's about, is your confidence and it's your drive and inner strength and will to go. All right. Do I want one more? I've got the Six of Swords in reverse. So I kind of feel like right now things are on a stall right now, and you're being shown something. You're being triggered right now and shown something so that you can fine tune this and overcome this. All right. These cards can easily be turned up. They're on the table here for you, which says that you're just being asked to pause and reflect. That's it. All right. Everything's going to turn out well for you. All right. That was Fernando. We have Angel Eyes. Let's see, Angel Eyes. Remember, guys, I'm staying focused and moving forward. I don't want to gyp anybody. I have 3 hours to go today, 3.5 hours to go today, and want to stay focused. Let's see. I did Fernando. Where's Angel Eyes? Angel Eyes, I can't find you. There you are. All right. So we have Cappy, Sun. Okay. Pisces, moon. Let me see. Leo is a bit busier. I had second date last weekend. I'm starting to overthink. We are at a distance. So right now is your opportunity. You're saying what you're doing. You're overthinking. This is your trigger. This is your yellow light. I'm doing the road trip with Matthew McConaughey, guys. I love Matthew McConaughey. Feel like he's my jam. Out of any thought speaker in the world, I feel like I just love his vibe. I can play bongos with him, and I can talk all about thought and manifestation all day long. So you're going to hear me talk a lot about Matthew McConaughey because I'm doing the road trip with him, his whole road trip. I read his book too. All right. So the thing is you're hitting a yellow light. You're hitting a yellow light right now. You see it. Overthinking. This is universe trying to redirect you. Stop overanalyzing these situations. This is the moment where you have to work on affirming. You know you've got it. You know that you are attractive. You know that you can get anybody you want. You have proven it over and over and over. But what it seems to be is that maybe you rush a little faster out of insecurity, thinking that, if you don't grab it or hold on to it, it's going to go somewhere. All right. Right? And I am going to say, though, that this overthinking is going to be your nightmare. It's just going to happen every single time. Until you decide why you're overthinking and how only you can decide not to overthink. I overthink all day long. I have to yell at myself. I can't watch the videos anymore. Like I get frustrated. And then I'm in my head, I'm debating with everybody in the world. I've got to stop. I have opinions, and I also want people to go the middle round. I want people to know who they are before they're making decisions. You've got to know where you stand and why you're doing things and why you're thinking things before you react. You don't even know why you're overthinking. Get to the bottom of it. Get to the bottom of the overthinking, because Leo seems like Leo is there, but Leo could have so many things. Like you said, they're busy right now. No one's around to help you, and nobody can be. Nobody's around to help me. There's been a couple times I wanted to go hit my head against the wall, Angel Eyes. This is the work we have to do. We have to learn that sometimes we're our own worst enemies. And that's it. We've got to find ways to, sometimes the distractions just don't work anymore. Sometimes you really have to get to the root of why you're overthinking. Right? It's not easy. It's not easy. And I'm always vulnerable with you guys. And I tell you all the time, I'm an overanalyzer, overthinker, but I've got to tell myself to shut the fuck up. We're our worst enemies. Our self-talk is our worst enemy. You're the only one that can stop you from this. All right. Because it does seem like you had a second date last weekend. You're overthinking because you're at a distance. You're at a distance. So there is already something. One, you have distance between you, but you're automatically going to go to there's something wrong with you. And there's distance between you. That could be the only problem. That could be the only problem. And that could honestly be enough for your person to be like, I don't know if I want this. But that doesn't mean that they don't want you or they weren't attracted to you. They just stop it before it gets too intense so that they don't find themselves obligated to something that they know isn't going to work out for them in the future. So they're actually saving you from wasting your time. But we tend to take everything personal. We want people to fight for our love. I mean, come on. We're set in like these Disney dreams, these hurdles and expectations. There's just sometimes it is just what it is. Has nothing to do that this person doesn't think you're amazing. I've connected with somebody who I know that we were both attracted to each other, but I'm a traveler. And I couldn't take it personal. I couldn't fit into that person's life. All right. Your other Cappy, more communicative, hanging out this week. All right. So I do have a reconciliation. I have 6 of Cups shown here. Taurus has sent small messages. Delete. Can I be mom right now? Delete. Small messages aren't good enough for you. All right. So small messages at this point, you know, small messages aren't enough. That means I'm breadcrumbing. I'm not interested. All right. Your soulmate, I haven't pulled a card for Leo yet. I got 6 of Cups for Cappy. So Cappy is showing up as being the one that your heart's in it. Your heart's in it, and your person, you know, has feelings for you too. It does seem like you guys are reconciling this weekend or this week or getting together. Let me pull a card for Leo. Let me pull a card for Leo. All right. So Leo is coming in with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it almost seems like they're overworked, overanalyzing, overworked, overburdened, and they're not responsible with the relationship. All right. So Leo, I would just kind of slow down with Leo. I would focus on Cappy this week. That's how I would navigate this. You're dating. Leo's working. Leo's got a lot on their plate. They're kind of all over the place right now. They might even be just extra stressed out. Okay. And so their main responsibility isn't a relationship right this second. This week, we're looking at this week, right? You know, some of us have love right on the top of the list, and some of us have career on the top of the list and love second. But your Cappy is coming in with 6 of Cups. So focus on your Cap this week so you can put all your energy into your Capricorn, so that you can be honest with yourself and your Capricorn and see where things go this week. All right. You got a really good card. You got a really good card for that. Good energy around that. All right. For the Leo, there's not very good energy around this, is because his energy is not focused on relationship. If you try to fight him this week or fight for his attention this week, you may push him away, and it has nothing to do with you. It's just they're not focused on romance. All right. So the Knight of Wands in reverse, I would say put a hold on Leo right now and focus on Capricorn. I hope that helps. All right. I'm trying to make it as simple and clear this week so you guys can just focus on, you know, this is too much of an energy going on right now, being in the window of the eclipse. All right. And Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of us depleted, overthinking, and things like that. So I meditated on just simplification. Keep it simple this week for you, and focus on one person at a time and see where it goes, and then move forward. All right. Let's move forward. All right. So who do we have next? Tarot Dreams. All right. What does Spirit say that will help my YouTube channel grow? You just got to keep working. I've given so much advice on that. It's not even funny. I've been doing this for 3 years, and my sister has an amazing channel that has over 100, I think she's at 160K right now. We go live together. We are 2 different readers, and we never gain anything for our channels by working with each other. We do it purely out of fun. My channel gets different types of views. My views take longer to accrue, but they accrue over time. Hers instantly, and then they stop over time. Everybody's channel is different. The only way to succeed on a tarot channel is to just find your voice. Find your style, because you're going to be up against people criticizing you. You're going to doubt yourself. And honestly, your tarot channel needs to be your healing journey. You need to be doing the work. I believe, this is my own personal advice, experience. If you're not doing the work and you're just out there throwing cards, you're going to attract, you know, a certain kind of crowd, and you're going to burn yourself out from tarot. It's just not going to have meaning after a while. It's just going to become about views or your channel growing, and you will come to a halt. People will feel your intention. When you're being authentic and you're doing yourself and you're opening up yourself, you are going to have people push back, not like you, but you're going to have your people love you. All right. You have to just keep putting up videos until you find your niche, until you know what works for you. And what works for me is not going to work for you. What works for me did not work for my sister. What works for my sister does not work for me. There is no way. There is so competitive out there right now. You can go out there easily and just throw out certain cards, but you're going to collect a certain amount of people that are just going to, it's just like they're going to drive through and they're not going to care who you are. And if that's what you want, then just give people what they want to hear. All right. Other than that, it took me 3 years And I didn't reach my major milestone until October this past year, when I went to Boston with my sister, before I started getting on the road. That was only about 5 months ago. I had one of my videos, my highest videos was 18K until that point. And my video now, my highest video is at 180K. So it took me 2.5 years, and people were coming to my channel wanting to collab with me because my videos were getting more views than some people who had higher subscribers. And they were attracted to me. And some people didn't even give me a chance. So there's no way to tell you what to do, except you have to be authentic. You have to be invested in it for the right reasons. Take a look, like I was talking about in the membership. Take a look at where you are right now and set your first goal. I want 5,000 subscribers. I want 1,000 subscribers. During that, as I'm telling you right now, you build your voice, you build your confidence as you're getting up to that 1,000 subscribers. People are going to get attracted to you, and that's when people are going to want to collab with you. People work so hard on their channels, and people want to just like, hey, all this, how many, and when you're bigger, you're going to see everybody come after you, and you're going to be like, hey, I had to really find my own voice. And there's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. And so I know that's the only advice that Spirit can give you, because I'm giving it to you from right here. I hope that helps. All I can say is, even when I'm sick, or even when I was going through everything I was going through, when I decided to just be honest with everybody, and everybody saw me going through everything, and I gave my all to all my readings. And when I'm not well, and if I cannot read, I will not read. And you guys have seen me. My channel took hits when I couldn't be consistent. But I knew my heart was in it. And when your heart's in it for the right reasons, you're meant to be where you're at. And if you're here, you're meant to be here. And being a tarot reader is more for you, your healing journey. This is your healing journey. And when you start speaking from that place, you're going to find that people are on the same path as you, and they need you. Okay? And so even took Archer a year. He had his channel for a year. And you just got to this is your learning period. This is when you can work out all your kinks, all your insecurities. This is when, just wait. You're going to get so many insults, and they're going to tear you up. And you've got to build thick skin. If you get too big too fast, it might be awesome, but I've watched channels over quarantine get so big and then fall, and now they're in a depression. I've watched tarot readers panic because they got big so fast and then fell. And you've got to work your way to where you're comfortable. So, and you've got to know your why. You've got to know your why you're doing it. And when all that comes together, you're gonna skyrocket, because you have a voice that people need to hear. You have a voice. And the only other thing is your titles, the way you bring your personality out is going to help you. Try not to listen to all the BS. When you are firm in what you believe, you're not going to listen to everybody's BS. My sister and I nearly had nervous breakdowns listening to all the insults. It's not necessary. But you've got to work through, because I don't know what you can and cannot handle. But people are really dark and mean in the tarot community. And people say shit and don't even care what they're writing to you. And every single time somebody insults me on my channel, it's always somebody claiming to be an empath. And usually coming from somebody who has a tarot channel, but hasn't done tarot. So you're going to get people like that on your channel. I had somebody recently, after I had a great day, looked great for you guys. I work 4 hours, and says, I look so sad, and insulting me, and then love and light. That's not empathic. That's underhanded insults, underhanded compliments. I'm going to compliment you, but I'm going to make you feel bad. And it's always from the people who think they're coming from a spiritual place. And you're going to have to work through all of that, and then tell yourself you don't give a fuck. I don't care. And that's all I can really say. It's really the more you stand out, the more you're true in yourself, the more you're going to stand out to everybody else, and the more you're going to grow. And people, and if you believe in manifesting, and if you're doing the manifesting, you're a magnet. You're going to attract your people. You're going to attract your family. You've got me, even. You've got Archer. You're going to attract your people. It's the journey, not the race. Your views will get there. And also with YouTube, brace yourself, because you may go up and then you're going to plateau, and then you may go stop and then you go back up. And you've got to have your mental health you have to be in balance for that, because it will tear you apart. You'll get so excited and then it'll stall. And it happens to every single one of us. And that's part of the learning process with YouTube. Also, YouTube, if you're a newer channel, is promoting shorts. Get your shorts out there. I've already been noticed for my long videos. And so my podcast, I started the podcast because the podcast on my channel, my longer videos get the most views than my individuals, than my shorter ones. So YouTube has me circulating in a certain algorithm. So a lot of my videos are getting 40, 50, 60,000 views from people that aren't even subscribed. They're getting out there. And my individuals get anywhere between 1 and 5K. I mean, it's just that you have a chance right now to kind of work with what's YouTube's given to you. And I would take advantage of the shorts. I would take advantage of maybe even the podcast, uploading your videos to the podcast so that it can be, also get sent out under podcast, So that's it. But and you never know, manifesting, tomorrow you could go viral. Any one of your videos can go viral. Any one of your videos can go viral. Not every video has to reach 150K. You might have some that hit 10. You might have some that hit 60, and that's how YouTube is running right now. And also know that YouTube doesn't care about subscribers anymore. Does not care about subscribers anymore. People are not subscribing because for whatever reason, they have enough things going on in their news feed. They see everything all the time, and they don't subscribe because if they're watching you, you're always on their news feed or you're coming up. So subscriber count does not matter anymore. I wouldn't focus on subscriber count. I would focus on your content, knowing exactly where you want to go. And I would just keep manifesting that your videos go viral. And that's the best way. That's the best way. It's all about traffic, ads, and views. It's true. I mean, it's like they won't promote YouTubers that won't do too many ads either. So it's like we're caught between, people. On the individuals, I don't even put ads on the first 5 or 6 minutes for you, because most people don't watch videos that long. So you don't even hit them. But if I were to take off all of them, they won't even get circulated. And also, you don't compensate. You don't get, I don't get any compensation at all if I don't even use ads. Right? So there is really, you have to find your place there. I sound like I'm really, I've been working out a lot, guys. I don't know, my energy's up. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm super gung-ho or something. I don't know. I am, I don't know. I've just been doing a lot. When I'm in go mode, when I'm in Queen of Pentacles mode, add a little fire to that. That's it. All right. Who and what can I expect in love? Yeah, so the shorts are getting people. The shorts aren't working for me. YouTube knows that I can, my long videos keep some of the long, a lot of people watch my all signs from beginning to end. And so my all signs come across as being podcasts. All right. So because my all signs are so long, 4 hours sometimes, YouTube has me all out there with the podcasts. Yeah. And Archer's going to help you. Archer's been with my sister for a long time. Archer's going to be one of your best. If you resonate with him and he's there for you, then just keep doing what, moderating for him and and he knows what he's doing. He's had plenty of experience too, and he's moving on up too. And so it took him a while to find his voice as well. I remember when he wouldn't even go on camera. He wasn't even sure he was going to show his face. All right, so Dominique, all right, who can? All right, so like I said in the beginning, Dominique, I know you added 2 more at the end. I will put them in today, but in the future, I can't do that because they take up 2 slots, and if they push other people out of the way, especially if and also push them down in the line, and everybody knows where. No, it's okay. I know, I see. I'll get them right now so that, but just next time, if you do that, I'll have to just keep it in the list of the lines so nobody feels like they're bumped. All right, what can I expect in love for Dominique? All right, I got the 6 of Wands. Something fiery, some sort of success, getting some attention. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, something coming in, some good news, maybe reconciliation. Also, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be flowing easy. Something's going to flow nice. All right. And I got the Hierophant. So I see a Taurus energy. So automatically right here, I see a possibility of leveling up in a commitment, or you being very excited, happy, getting the attention you want. And it seems like something's moving pretty smoothly here when it comes to a relationship, leveling up. All right. What was your, let me see, let me go grab. Here it is. Let me see, they all go together. All right, okay. I did who or what's coming. Okay, how is, so Bobby Virgo feelings and intentions towards me, no contact. What's going on between him and CP? So is him and, current person, got you. All right, so this, let me take all the cards back because that's what you got for who or what's coming for you in love. So we're looking at Virgo. How is Bobby Virgo's feelings and intentions towards me? Yeah. Yeah, Archer's funny. All right. So right now there is no movement. There's the Knight of Wands in reverse, and we have the 5 of Wands. There's too much conflict and drama between the 2 of you. So they're choosing to have no contact right now with you. There's too much tension. There's all fire energy here. And I've got the 6 of Swords in reverse here, which says right now, it's like they don't feel as though you guys are able to move forward from something that has happened. I don't know if that resonates. And their future intentions, I do have the 10 of Cups. I don't know if they're already in a relationship, but they seem to be in a relationship. Let me see. What are their future intentions with you? Sometimes it's so hard when you got so many people involved. Let me see. What are their future intentions with you? All right. I still have the 6 of Swords in reverse right now. So in this week's current energy, it's saying that they're not moving forward. They feel like there's been too much arguing, blaming, drama, lying, deceit. I'm just throwing out words here for those cards. Maybe just button heads, tension with you guys. And so it does look like right now they're focused on their current person. Let's see what else is going on with their current person. What's going on with their current person? What's going on with their current person? 2 of Wands. It's looking like they're planning and they're moving forward. They're making decisions, but it does seem like your person's at a crossroads. Like they haven't made a decision yet, but it does seem like they've passed the Ace of Wands. They're at the Ace of the 2 of Wands. And it does seem like they're at a crossroads. It's like they're making a decision of moving forward, but he's not clear, 100% clear on it yet. All right. So he doesn't quite know what he wants, but there seems to be a question of whether or not they should move into a relationship or if they should sever ties. All right. So they're at a crossroads right now is what I'm getting. Remember, guys, like I said in the beginning, if anybody missed the beginning, we are in the eclipse. We're in the eclipse season right now. So you've got to be easy with yourself right now, because there are going to be different types of energies that we're all feeling. And sometimes during the eclipse season, a lot of shit comes up that we don't want to, hear or deal with. And it doesn't mean that we could be tapping into the transformation part of energy, things shifting. And when we focus in too much on certain details of relationships, we tend to take what could have been just a little bleep in the lifeline. We tend to make it a big, huge bleep. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens with tarot sometimes, is what I'm picking up, what I see for this week could be something that would just, maybe they're just having a good week. Yeah. There's still the Ace of Swords in reverse though. Is he trustworthy? I mean, it's almost like there's still an energy there of him not being 100% committed in that relationship with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Not being 100% honest. Let's get through the full moons, and let's see. May is supposed to be an amazing month. Also, guys, I'm going to have me and Rux from Written in the Stars. We're going to do a collab together. We were going to try and do a collab where she's going to come on. She was going to explain the eclipse season, but there's bigger things happening here in May. And I just watched her May video for all signs. And there's a lot of good energies coming in for all of us in May. All right. Towards the end of May too. She's going to be coming on my channel to give some good stuff. Yeah, I love Rux. I was so excited when she did my reading, and she got all excited when I asked her. And so she's going to come on as well. And then I also, my therapist, the one I've been saying about the meditation, the hypnosis, I think she's nervous about going live on YouTube. She's never done that. So what she's doing is she's tailoring with everything I brought to her that I see with you guys. She's tailoring a hypnosis for you guys to use on my channel, and it'll be up here, and you can use it every week to help you clear away and manifest your love in. Rux is an Aquarian. Rux is very knowledgeable. Rux also keeps out the minutia, and she pays attention to actual practical things so that you can apply it to your life. She doesn't tend to go too far out into all the spiritual community stuff, although she can tap into it, because when she does my personal reads, we go there. But in general, she's very clear, she's very practical, and very wise. And so I really love her. She's Cancer rising too. Yes, she's Cancer rising too. That's right. Yeah. All right. So let's move forward. But I am so excited to have her on my channel. Like, yeah. All right. Hello, Ryzen. Let me see. Yep. So I'm excited for that. I love adversity. I love having different people, with different things show up. And I don't know. See, I like to keep everything fun. I can't get bored. So my channel, I always am getting creative, always trying to do different things. Sometimes it can work against me because what's going good, and then I change something up. But again, that's my whole life, though. That's how I am. Yeah. I will get to all the lists when I can. Let me keep going. I won't miss anybody. I promise. I won't miss anybody, but I gotta roll. I see it coming up on my phone, and it's timed. Everything's timed on my phone. So you will be added to the list as it comes in. All right, energy check between me, Cancer, and Virgo for the next 7 days. What's the energy between you and Virgo? Too many cards. I need a new deck, guys. I don't want to give this one up. Cancer and Virgo. All right. So I do have, and I have. All right, so I have the High Priestess in reverse. So some sort of secret being revealed. I get the Hanged Man. Right now, things are kind of on pause right now. And I have the Five of Swords in reverse. So I see reconciliation. I see somebody getting over whatever argument. The space between you and Virgo, I don't know if you guys have had something happen, but if there seems to be like somebody step back, I feel like it's a good energy, Cindy. I feel like if he has stepped back, if Virgo stepped back for a minute, let them do their Virgo thing. Let them go work through their own minutia in their head. I keep saying minutia. That word drives me crazy. Their stuff in their head, because the space between you and Virgo is giving them a different perspective. Okay? It's giving them a different perspective, and it's making them see things clearer. Okay? Okay, so just give it a little bit more time. You got the Justice card. You've got the Justice card here at the bottom saying things will balance itself out. You guys will reconcile here, balance things out. But this space is necessary. This is my mermaid deck. It's all mermaids, and I love it. And my hands get so sweaty up here and the humidity that my cards, I go through them so fast. I did add you to the list. I promise everybody will be in order. You guys will not lose your spot. It's timed. The emails are timed when you come in. Let me see. Galactic. Can I have a reading on SP's feelings, thoughts, next intentions? Let's see. I bought this in Tucson at a little tarot shop. I don't even have the box anymore because they won't fit in the boxes when I start using them. So it is just a mermaid deck. And so I don't think that is any, I think it would be easy to find. My decks are easy to find. Most of my decks I get on Etsy or Amazon, and occasionally, like in Tucson, I walked into a shop. But all their decks were ones that I had gotten on Amazon or Etsy. So, okay, so can I have a reading on SP's feelings, thoughts, feelings, next intentions? Okay. All right, so I have the Three of Swords in reverse. Right? Reconciliation, right? Not wanting to hurt you. Maybe if you guys are kind of separating a little bit, maybe they feel like you guys need a little bit of space, but that means that it's not like you guys are coming back together. The Empress in reverse, though, feelings, though, they might be feeling like you are acting insecure or being insecure. That may or may not resonate, because sometimes when we are acting this way, we don't always know it or think another person is viewing us that way. So, but when the Empress in reverse is coming, when the Empress shows up in reverse, it's somebody who is not standing in their power, not standing in confidence. Okay. And I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So almost like you're not grounded. All right. You're losing your shit. Or you're even, remember right now, Galactic, we're going through this energy right now. So when we're going through these types of heavier energies, it's our responsibility to back off from the people around us, because we're just going to add fuel to the fire, especially with masculine energy. They don't know what to do with that kind of shit, right? So there just might be a sense of, but I don't feel like it's not going to cause a separation. It's not going to cause any huge discrepancy in this relationship with the Three of Swords in reverse. It's just that they are feeling like you're a little bit maybe being dramatic or intense or insecure, or you might be overreacting, things like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but it sounds to me like what's coming through in my head is like a typical, it's another one of Galactic's days. You know what I mean? Like when I get in my way, my person who cares about me or loves me might be like, I'm going out with the guys today. You know what I mean? Like, you do your thing, kind of like that. Does that feel right? Because I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think this energy right now is going to bring up the stuff, that shadowy stuff that the eclipses bring up. Know that the Scorpio full moon is coming in too. And so stay focused on what you want. This is the time when you really want to focus in on your end game. Remember, you guys know I'm doing the road trip. Oh, I didn't even tell you my story, but remind me to tell you the story about this, right? All right. But I'm on the road trip with Matthew McConaughey, and you're at a yellow light. Slow down. Ding, slow down. Before you hit a red light. So this is where you want to catch yourself. The full moon energy, the Scorpio full moon energy really can bring some manifestations in for us, right? But if we overreact or get triggered in the meantime, we might add fuel to the fire before it happens, all right? Maybe you got in an argument. Maybe you guys aren't seeing eye to eye. But also remember that a healthy, natural relationship, we don't always see eye to eye. But because you have been on this long-term SP battle and you've had to fight for so much, anytime something goes out of whack, you automatically will go to something's really wrong. And it's like with PTSD, we're always up high. So anytime something small happens, our reactions go overboard. Whereas other people like, where the hell did that come from? This could be something totally normal that's happening, that if you had everything was healthy and going straight forward and was always going your way, you might not even pay attention to this energy. Okay. So I'm not getting the feeling that, look, I got the judgment card. It's just like, step up, heed the call, step up. All right. It's just a time to make a decision, focus on what it is you want. You might be focusing on the wrong thing. And if you keep focusing on something being wrong, you're going to run into that tree. That's where I was going with that. All right. I read his book. So I signed up for his course on Monday, but I was not in it the full time because I had my CE to do. But I ended up catching some of it during breaks on my class. But I read his book, and now I joined the actual road trip so that I could do the whole work with him. I vibe with him. I don't know if you guys remember, but back before I left Florida last year when I was sick, I kept saying, alrighty. I was like, I was so in love with Matthew McConaughey, and I kept talking about how I wanted to go on a road trip. And then I bought this shirt. Remember, I bought this shirt and I wore it a couple times because I was getting ready to go on a road trip on the road here, like I've been doing. And then I just ran into this road trip with Matthew McConaughey. To me, it's just synchronicities for me. So I keep this now here as like I'm on the right path. So this is my reminder every day that I'm on the right path. I just vibe. Matthew McConaughey gives me a sense of, we were around the same time. I was a freshman when he was a senior. I remember being in love with Dazed and Confused. He plays bongos naked out in the sun, out in the moonlight. All right. He's just my vibe. And so when he's talking about thought, and he's talking like Tony Robbins can be a little bit really like, Matthew's got that vibe that I like, the surfer vibe, so I really, really, I just love it. And he's got an awesome voice, storytelling voice. So that's my thing. All right, rise in. All right, I see everybody that came in. And let me get to, all right. So I have rise then. Let me put, I'm going to probably stop taking questions in about 30 minutes. And that way we don't go on too far. But everybody, I got you all here. Keanu too. I love Keanu. All right. Any updates on my romantic life, dices, traits, and advice? All right. I got house 1. I have Virgo energy, and I have Venus energy, Taurus, Libra energy. Yeah. So I see that you're starting a new cycle when it comes to romance. I also get the Virgo energy, which is paying attention to details, maybe not overanalyze, maybe clean in house, clean in your thoughts. Could be a Virgo coming into your life. Somebody with Virgo qualities, that Knight of Pentacles, somebody that works really hard, somebody that is very meticulous, detail-oriented, all the good things that come with Virgo. But I do see romance with that Venus energy. And I also look at Virgo in house 1 as this is a new beginning for you as well too. So are you focusing on the right things? Are you overanalyzing situations? Do you need to change some stories that are going on in your mind about situations? But who's coming towards you in your romantic life? For traits, I would have to say they have a very Venusian energy, very romantic, very good looking, very charming, very social, loves good things, loves to spend money, loves abundance, luxury, very attractive. Virgo energy, they could be very healthy, into health, wellness, fitness. They could overanalyze stress. They could work really hard. House 1 can be an Aries energy, which can talk about being a leader. So it's somebody that could be, even a soldier, military leader. They take action. They go after what they want. They're very good at what they do. All right, I got the Knight of Wands. I'm doing uprights as they come in new. Who's coming towards you? The High Priestess. And I have the Ace of Cups. All right, so we got the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. We got the High Priestess. We got Virgo, Pisces energy, and we have the Ace of Cups. So we do see a new beginning, and it very well could be a couple people coming towards you. You may be focused on your Pisces because we all know about Pisces, but there could be somebody lurking in the background. It could be a Virgo, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, could even be a Libra or a Taurus as well too. And you have your Pisces showing up. So either way, you've got house 1 and you've got the Ace of Cups talking about a new beginning coming your way. All right. So my advice is cleaning up house right now. We're in spring cleaning. Really get refocused on, I don't know how you manifest. I don't know what you do. I don't know if you believe in manifesting. I don't know if you do it, but it's talking about revisiting your list of what it is you want, what you're manifesting in, and being meticulous about it and staying consistent and disciplined in your thoughts. Wow. Pisces doesn't want to go away. There's always somebody else trying to come in. All right. So let me get through this list, and then everybody that came through that isn't on the list, I'll have you on my list right here. I'm on a road trip. I am on a road trip. I'm telling you, I just freaking love him. It was so amazing when yeah. All right. Maribel. Am I saying that right? Maribel. I'm going to butcher it on you. It's my accent. All right. Have fun, Ryzen. All right. You know where that came from? Dazed and Confused. He was asked to try and figure out how he was going to approach a really intellectual redhead. And he looked at his car, and he looked at, he likes to smoke weed, and he likes rock and roll. And he went, those were his 3 all rights. And he went over there and did it. So, I don't know. What's coming for me in love? I'm Scorpio, born on 11/8/1975. I loved him in a time, what is it, Time to Kill, or what was it? You know what I'm talking about, with Jack Nicholson. All right, we got the Libra. What I'm doing, I'm just going to do uprights here, okay, because you're not asking about a specific person. All right, so I have the High Priestess. So it's something yet to be seen, but there's a Libra, maybe Pisces, Virgo. I see you have a contract with somebody, or your contract, maybe you're married, maybe you've been committed with this person in a commitment, or maybe this person is in legal or something legal, or they're going through legal matters. They might be holding back. They could be married. Somebody could be married. I don't know if you're connected to somebody like this. They could be keeping secrets from you. It does seem like some sort of truth will be revealed if this is the truth. Also, you might be attached to somebody, but there could be somebody else lurking in the background, and it could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right. So I am getting strong air energy. Somebody might be holding back their truth, but it looks as though if this is somebody that you've been waiting on, it looks as though they might come clean with some sort of deception. It doesn't have to be horrible deception, or it could be somebody that wants a commitment that has yet, they find you very attractive and they just haven't spoke up yet. And I feel like with the High Priestess showing up, you've either been manifesting this or you know who this is, right? And I got the 8 of Cups. So it could be somebody that was ignoring you or somebody you walked away from. That also can represent somebody that you haven't met yet because you've walked away from somebody that was deceptive to you. All right. What's Diego's current feelings towards me? What is he thinking about when it comes to me? Did that resonate? All right. What's Diego's current feelings? Diego's current feelings. Diego's current feelings. Towards me. What's he thinking about when it comes to me? All right. What's his current feelings? Ace of Pentacles. When he thinks about you, 5 of Pentacles. He might feel a little regretful for the way he treated you. There is a part of him that might at times ponder on a new beginning with you. It could be a year, it could be any time with the Ace of Pentacles around the corner, but they might feel bad for the way they treated you. All right. I got the 4 of Swords. So I do feel like if you're in no contact, this is why. They still do think about you, but they still do want to keep space. So I don't feel like this person's ready to come out of no contact. I am seeing, though, possibility in the future here, though, with that Ace of Pentacles and the Aries card here, that there's a possibility of you guys having a fresh start. All right. And I got the Page of Pentacles. I mean, the Page of Wands. Sorry. So I do see them reaching out at some point and connecting with you with that Page of Wands. I would give it 15 more minutes, Naz, because I'm cruising through them. So I'm going to give it 15 more minutes. I'm staying focused and just trying to, like I said, today I'm not going super deep because of the eclipse energy. It's too triggering for people right now. And I'm keeping things so you guys can keep your minds clear, get your answers simple, and any kind of advice that wants to come through, I will give it. But, yeah, about 15 minutes. I can't shut up. All right. So we have Emma. It's all good. We have had a lot of chat about Lehman. He was thinking about. All right. Awesome. I loved this when I read it. All right. How did he feel after your visit yesterday? How did he feel after your visit yesterday? How is he feeling after yesterday? How is he feeling after yesterday? I have a card that wanted to flip over in here. I'm just going to see what it is. What is it? All right. I got the Death card. So something's coming to an end, and I just feel like it's the energy of the Death card, which means something has to end for something to level up. So you do have that. So I do feel like stay true, Emma. Stay true to the end game. Stay true. All right. I do have the 2 of Cups in reverse, which is saying maybe ending his relationship. It's not being 100% clear on who that is at this point. All right. You're saying you feel like it was really, really good with you guys. And so focus on that. At this point, a relationship is going to end. Something is going to end. All right. I do have the 5 of Swords. I do feel like there's a lot of mental stress going on in his head right now. He really knows he has to do something. All right. Really knows he has to do something. He has to make something right. And I've got the 6 of Pentacles. So I do feel like it's not with, I feel like you're on the good side of things. Your friendship here, it's you're being supported. What you want is being supported. And I feel like right now you guys staying at that 6 of Pentacles energy, just enjoying each other's company and talking more, like you've switched the narrative. I feel like this is pulling in your way. There's a strong chance that he definitely was not lying to you about something needs to end. So I'm going with he knows what he has to do. Okay. So it's exactly what I said. It's not you, the 6 of Pentacles, but I think the more that you come at this as a supportive energy, I think you're winning the race. All right. We're taking the guilt out. We're taking everything else out, and we're being supportive, and we're staying, and you're staying in your end game. Right here, your cards are saying it's really weighing on him. And I think this is your milestone. Okay. Does that make sense to you? And I've got the Hanged Man here. So really, really thinking and looking at things from a different perspective is the energy I'm getting. Let me know. Yeah, I don't always get Issa's messages either. Okay, so it's okay, good. All right. Keep doing your homework. Keep doing your homework. I'm such a teacher. I want to see you guys win. You got to understand that my intention, my heart, I want you guys to get your shit. I want us all to do your homework. All right. And I do want to say, Emma, remember, if something comes up and it's not exactly what, he could teeter back and forth, and you've got to remember not to play that game. The more firm you stay in your belief, let him teeter. He'll come to you. Don't let the 3D push and pull your mind. You're going to go crazy. No matter, he may go back and forth a couple times, especially if you feel like you have any doubts. So you've got to right now stay super firm. All right. Alyssa, I think I remember your question. You're next. All right. What is the current energy between Nadia and I? All right, Spirit, show me the current energy between... I am so attentive right now. Like I'm just taking in what, so I have to chill out a little bit. I have a mind that just doesn't want to stop absorbing and taking in things. I want the world to find peace. We can't see the real problems right now. All right, what is the current energy like between Nadia and I? All right, still no communication. 4 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. So there's no negative thoughts about you. They think positively of you. The 4 of Wands, I don't know if they're in a relationship right now. The Death card. So right now, and remember, we are in the eclipse energy. So it seems as though we're coming up to the Scorpio full moon, and this Scorpio energy really wants to show up right now. They might be starting a new relationship or starting something with somebody else. If you haven't heard from them, if you haven't heard from them at all, if this is for you, they might think, or they might maybe think about starting something in the future. But with that 8 of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, there's no communication between the two of you. So it's leading me to believe that she might be starting something with somebody. And I got the Hierophant. So I'm seeing possibility of commitment. But we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. To me, it's not stable. It could be a short-term fling, because the Three of Pentacles in reverse says one person's not given to it, right? And I got the King of Cups in reverse. So not all in, not loyal. But the thing is that's possibly why you guys aren't communicating right now either. Does that make sense? You know, any possible future reconciliation between you and Nadia? You and Nadia. I have the Queen of Cups. So the answer is possibly in the future, okay? And the Queen of Cups was upright this time. So still cares, still maybe in the future want to nurture it. But she's dishonest. She's showing up right now in a very dishonest energy. She's showing up right now as being kind of like irresponsible. And so she might be just going through something right now and with somebody who's not of best interest for her, or she might not even be, she might be with somebody who they think that she wants to be with them and she's not all in. Something like that. I can't really pin exactly what I'm trying to say there. But she's not really somebody who's, she doesn't like to commit. There it is. She doesn't like to commit. And the energy I'm in right now. All right. Month of May. Month of May is going to be a big one for all of us. The first part's going to be the full moon in Scorpio. All right. Don't fear it. Don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear Scorpio. We're sweet and adorable and sensitive. The rest of May seems to be a huge shift, huge change in energy, especially with Mars going into Leo. And so things might pick up pace and look really good for a lot of people towards the end of May. And I know Jupiter's doing something, and so I'm not an astrologer. You guys know I just follow my reps. And so we do see some good stuff happening for all of us in yeah, Jazzy, you can throw your questions in. All right, I've got the Six of Wands. So I see getting some attention, some good news coming in May. All right, I've got the Fool in reverse, though. You might be afraid to take a leap of faith. All right, you're holding yourself back from a relationship. You've either got your attention on somebody and you're holding yourself back from a new relationship, possibly. And I've got the Two of Wands. You got to make a decision. You're keeping yourself stuck by focusing on somebody here. Could be somebody from your past who is slightly arrogant, maybe gets a lot of attention. Knight of Wands, though, could have had player energy, may have played around with you. It stopped all of a sudden. We got the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. So we're looking at somebody with player, non-committal, friends with benefits type of energy, not emotionally invested. And you're holding yourself back when you've got clearly in May, if there's an opportunity for you to be in a relationship, this is it. And I feel, like I said, towards middle end of May, you have 10 of Cups here showing up for you. And I'm saying you got the Two of Wands saying you've got a choice, either the past or the future, because the past is holding you back right now. All right, holding you, but you have a real strong commitment coming in, possibly somebody new. I'm going to say a fire sign. Could be a Pisces, Aquarius, or a Virgo. And it also could with fire in their chart, or they have a real fiery personality. How does my Virgo? Everybody got a problem with Virgos now. I don't see that very often. What's going on? Man, my son's a Virgo, right? I'm Virgo rising. You guys know that's all I ever talk about. But my son, when he's got problems, when he's got issues in relationships, it takes a minute. He called me up and he's just like, he'll be pondering on something forever. And I'm just like, you're going to give yourself an ulcer over this. And they take a while to make a decision. You know, if something's bothering them, if you poke too much, to poke the bear of a Virgo, you'll make them prematurely make a decision, and it's usually the one that you know we don't want to hear, because they're so stressed. They're so stressed. Let's see. How does my Virgo Bobby feel about me? Let's see. How does Virgo feel about Carrie? Does he miss me at all? All right, 9 of Cups in reverse right now. So not happy, or not happy with the outcome, or happy with the situation. And we've got the 8 of Cups in reverse, though. So we do see them still thinking about you. They do miss you, but they're not happy with the relationship, whatever was going on in the relationship. All right. I do see the 3 of Swords in reverse. So that's one of my, something painful happened. I don't know if there was a third party or whatever, but that is definitely reconciliation out of, a reconciliation from something painful that happened in the past. All right. So they will come back around, but I think you needed to hear that about the Virgo thing. If you poke it too much and you push it too much, it just, their minds affect their body. It makes them sick. And they can be bitches, right? And they can be sharp with the tongue and very critical and say things that are very mean. And I'm talking about, I just know a lot of Virgos. And so I would focus on you right now, because there's a possibility, real strong possibility that this could reconcile, right? But in these energies that we're working through right now, I wouldn't say these are the best energies to focus on manifesting them, just focusing on them. You got to focus on you and getting yourself together. Because yes, the answer is yes, they do miss you. Naz, whatever comes up. Let's see. What do you want Naz to know? What's coming towards Naz? What is coming towards Naz? Everything's down in the description box. All right. What's coming towards Naz? What's the energy around Naz right now? All right, so North Node, you're in the right lane. You're definitely, you got Aquarian energy. Social life is looking good. House 1. That's a great energy, Naz. You're totally in your North Star energy. You're in your North Node energy. Aquarian to me is the star card, and you've got the North Node here, and you got House 1. So this is also about you expressing yourself kind of in an Aquarian energy. So taking on an Aquarius energy, being independent, being like making radical change. Maybe you want to change things up. Maybe you're thinking about changing your appearance. Maybe you're just thinking about being rebellious and just saying fuck it and going out and having some fun. You've got a strong energy around you to be very independent and protest, that type of energy. And it could be anything. You might be just up against people that you might be finding yourself speaking your voice more lately. But you're wise, very wise energy, and you see the bigger picture of things. So yeah, you got an energy of standing out from the crowd and just, maybe throw on some leather. I don't know. All right. I have Libra energy here at the bottom, so be careful to not break any laws. All right, but you might be going against the grain here. All right, the moon energy, here you are. So things are changing. Your circumstances are changing. All right, we do got an energy of your dreams here. Focus on your dreams, right? This full moon energy might be bringing in some of your manifestations. Remember, the moon can bring up your fears as well. So everything, you heard it. That was it coming through. Cancer energy, Pisces energy. What's this moon? What's manifesting for Naz? All right, 9 of Swords in reverse. So you're end of sleepless nights. All right, whatever's been on your mind, whatever anxieties have been causing you, whatever's been getting in the way of your dreams, whatever deceptions you've been telling yourself, I feel like you're going to be in a nice, calm, kind of cool energy for the next coming week or so. And I got the Empress card, so I see you just reaping some sort of reward. The Empress, really feeling in your power, glowing up, looking good. This is all about you just looking damn good, and you're not stressing this week. So I think you're going to dance pretty around the full moon energy. Like, it's not going to affect you like it might affect other people. I think some of your dreams are coming true, and I think that you're distinguishing between what's real and what's not real. All right. And I have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're very supportive around all your friends, getting all the support you need in your life. And I feel like this week is about you socializing and being around friends. Nothing in romance is coming in for you. And so that's what I get when I leave it open to whatever comes through. All right. All right. Does anybody know how many I'm at? Let's see. I think I'm gonna give it, how many do I have? 5 more. 250. Yeah. All right. I'm thinking, yeah, you're welcome. That was a great reading. It's all about you this week. Let me see. PT. Have reached out to my ex Cancerian, yes, but he hasn't replied. Okay. Have reached out to my ex Cancerian yesterday casually, but he hasn't replied. Could you please share his current feelings? Hoping he replies soon, as he was was looking to meet him. All right. So let me see Cancerian's thoughts. I'm still on the list of the original. I haven't even gotten to anybody that showed up after the original, Anna. Nobody's going to get missed. Everybody came in, and everybody's on my email exactly the way you came in. Yeah, 5 minutes. Close the list in 5 minutes. Thank you, Naz. That way we know we might get a couple stragglers, and it's okay, but I'm going to close it in 5 minutes. All right. Have reached out to my ex Cancerian. What is Cancerian's thoughts, feelings, and intentions? All right. Page of Wands in reverse. All right. They're not taking any action to communication right now. The Nine of Wands in reverse. They're being very stubborn. They're holding back. They don't want to take any action. We've got the Hierophant towards commitment. They might be feeling like you're pushing at commitment, and so they're putting the brakes on it. All right. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like, they just don't want to give to it right now. And don't take these words so powerfully. These are the weekly energies. All right. You've come so far with this person. You might be pushing to using, whenever we reach out to people out of a fear of lack, or where we want something so bad, that person will tend to push away more because we want something a little bit more, right? But this week they're putting the brakes on this. They're not giving to it right now, and I'm getting a feeling because they're not sure they want to go back around to, the painful ending. It's like they know you want to reconcile, and they're not sure they want to, right? At least in this energy right now. All right, let me see. So what was the original list here? We had all the way, I did to Eliana, and then I'll look at my email. All right, so I have Glam here, and now the rest who were not on the list are all here. So I have Melissa, Anastasia, I had Medora, let me see, Cash App. Did Eliana, did you send your question? I don't have Eliana's question. Please send your questions with your payment. All right, I can't look for it. Eliana, I need your question. Remember to send it to me. I know you're supposed to. It just holds everything up. If you did, I can't find it. And I apologize. You did. I'm sorry. You did. I'm so sorry. How will the rest of this week go? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I apologize. That was me. I was like, I just couldn't find you. All right. How is this week, rest of the week go? How will the rest of this week go? With what? With what? Are you talking about love, money, career, life, spirituality? How will the rest of the week go in love? In love, in love, in love. It looks as though the Queen of Pentacles is showing up for you. So it looks as more about responsibilities and work. Six of Swords, but you may be overcoming something this week. It seems like if you have obstacles with, I know you said love, but romance it's showing Pentacles. But if you do have somebody, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn on your mind, it does seem like you may be moving towards calmer waters. But I do see a Queen of Wands. So you have two people showing up for you. Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you're struggling with any of these signs here, it does show that you are overcoming and things should start clearing up for you and you should be moving towards calmer waters. So, but I do get the Temperance in reverse. So I do feel like you're still going to get a little bit of a back and forth type of energy. All right. So you might communicate with somebody. It could be with work. It could be with passion, with the Queen of Wands. But it might be hot and cold type of energy. Okay. And I got the Queen of Cups here too in reverse. So you got quite a few people around you this week. And I've got the Three of Cups. So there could be a reconciliation, and there also could be a lot going around, some drama or some back and forth, and with friends too. So friends, work, and somebody that you're passionate about is all showing up for you. Just keep in mind that you might be getting only breadcrumbs, or you might be getting back and forth type of energy. Yeah, you got quite a bit of people showing up in your life this week. Your mother might even make you mad too. I don't know. Your mom, maybe. I don't know if your mom's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let me see. All right. So let me see how they all came in now. All right. So let me see. That was at 2:13. Let me see. All right. So this is the order, everybody, I have that came in. Anastasia. Medora. So Medora came in at the earliest, 1:30. Let me see. Wanted to know feelings of, so this is for Medora. Wait a minute. So Anna came in first. All right. So Anna came in first. I'm sorry. Let me do Anna first and then Medora. Actually, it goes Anna, Christina, him, and then Medora, you came in at 1:30. All right. So these guys came in before you. and then you came in at 138. I have you here on the thing. All right, so I know where to start now. All right, so we have Anna first. All right. I just want to know what my angels want to tell me. We got to be all right. So you can't when you leave that up to me like that. You got to take what I get, what I give you. That's the only thing about these kind of questions, because when I do these kind of questions, then people want to add on to it, and you might not like what I have to say, and then you're unhappy. So it kind of leaves it a lot of the responsibility on me. And okay, so you want to know about your twin flame journey. All right, I'm not really a big twin flame specialist, so I'm just going to read what the cards say about you and your twin flame and see where you guys are. And I have the Knight of Cups here in reverse. I don't know if it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this person's not ready to open their heart. They have some work to do. Their feelings for you. Do they feel the connection? Are there feelings towards you? All right, I've got the Seven of Swords. They might not be honest with you, or was deceptive towards you, or they don't tell you their feelings. And I've got the King of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting both of you kind of in a place of not trusting each other, right? So there's there's deception between the two of you. And there's also, you guys are not honest with your feelings with each other. So I am feeling like it's both sides though. So this means that in a twin flame journey, you're showing up too as being the King of Cups in reverse. Even though you might be more mature, maybe a little bit older than your person, you both are showing up as if you need to do some work, some healing. Yeah. So this is why there's still some deception between the two of you, dishonesty. So you guys may have love for each other, but you're not being honest with each other, and nobody can trust each other. You guys do not trust each other at all. So the Hermit in reverse is talking about it's time to go within, go solo, and focus, do the inner work, focus, and just keep doing the inner work. And I often wonder, like, if people understand, like, what's the inner work? Do you know what the inner work is? Are you doing the inner work? Because I say that a lot, and I don't know if people really know what it means to work, or what they're doing to work on themselves. Because working on oneself isn't just, kind of trying to let go and just move on and do your thing. Working on yourself, when it comes to being in a twin flame or even doing spiritual work, is reflection, going within and taking a look at all your wounds and the way you show up in the world, your perspective of things, the way you see things, the lens like you look through, the projections you place on others, things like that. The twin flame journey asks us to go within and really, really do the work so we can see how we're showing up for others, because our person's a reflection of who we are. So usually when it comes to my suggestion, usually comes to talk therapy, meditation, moving energy, getting Reiki done, if that's something you do, finding some sort of spiritual guide. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself on a twin flame disastrous roller coaster. And there's people that go 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. And they don't make any change in their journey because the work that they think they were doing was just waiting. And so it's just something to ask yourself. Yeah, so I'm just asking. I ain't judging. I'm just asking. A lot of people, they say they're working and healing, and I'm just wondering because I'm a big advocate of that, right? I don't want people stuck on tarot either and not understanding the journey. That's all. I'm not judging. I mean, I don't care. I do, but not like that. It's your life. It's your journey. All right. I just don't want to see you get trapped in the twin flame saga. What? It can be very, very toxic, and it can fuck with you. All right. What is the new guy Jay's true intentions towards me? Yeah. I mean, no, a twin flame. Look, twin flame journey got me started on this journey. I'll never tell somebody not to do it. And I still don't know how I feel about it anymore. You know, sometimes I think they, you know, twin flames, I feel like they have showed up for me. And then sometimes I'm like, but was that just me being triggered into my spiritual awakening? You know, so I don't discourage them, and I don't really have an honest opinion yet anymore, because I'm always shifting. So I will never discourage you from not journeying it, because it brought me to where I'm at now. I just don't know where I fit anymore in it. You know, I'm not on the journey. So I just don't know where I fit in it, but I would never discourage you. You learn a lot when you're on the twin flame journey. All right. What is the new guy Jay's true intentions towards me? All right. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Swords in reverse. And the 9 of Wands. All right. So maybe at first they're not really interested in commitment or investing. All right. But it could be just a setback. I would just go slow with this. I wouldn't jump right in fast with this one. I would give it time to see where it goes. Because at first it shows that they're not investing in commitment, and they're pretty certain about it. Right? And I got the 9 of Wands in reverse, so it could be a sexual connection. That doesn't mean it can't go somewhere. It's just that if it moves too fast, that might be all it ends up being. All right, so 4 of Swords in reverse. Make sure to give it a little bit of space for growth. Kundalini is super strong. I did Kundalini for 1.5 years. I practice every week. I don't miss. Every Fridays now. I was doing it every day, and I had to give myself a little bit of space. But for 1.5 years, that's how I got through my sickness. So Kundalini yoga is going to be one of the most transformative tools you have, I believe. For me, it was. All right. So him. Is it good time to contact my child's mother? All right, let's see. Will she respond? And is it a good time to sell my house on Green Street? Let's see. Is it a good time to contact? Yeah, my body got so healthy. I was really sick. Kundalini yoga is a must-have in your tool belt, I believe. Is it a good time to contact my child's mother? Is it a good time to contact my child's mother? It says Page of Cups. So that says yes. Will she respond? And you got the Sun card, yes. So any advice for that, though? We've got the Knight of Cups, all right, in reverse. So my advice to you is to be open, honest, authentic, and loving. And if you go at it with the Knight of Cups in reverse, you may not get the response that you want. So it seems as though you may get a yes. You got a hell yes here with the Sun card, but you may not receive the love back that you're looking for either. So you have to be prepared for that. But if you get communication, be okay with just communication so you can get the doorway open again. She's got to build your trust with you because she has no trust right now with you. All right. The 2 of Pentacles. You got to weigh out your priorities. You got to make a decision. You got to decide how you want this to go and how you're going to react. Because you may not be happy with, there may not be any love there. She might be cold. And you have to look at it as a win, as in, I've got the doorway open and I'm going to take whatever I get and I'm going to be grateful. And then Walk away from that. So you can leave her with a new impression of who you are. All right. And that's not always 100% guaranteed. This is tarot. Those are the cards that came out for you. You've got to make sure you use your higher self. I'm not walking the path. I don't know if you tried calling her 10 times yesterday and she hung up on you. I don't know what you're doing, but these are the cards that came out for you. Is it a good time, let me see, to sell your house on Green Street? The Justice card in reverse is saying you might not get the best deal. You might not get the most money that you're looking for. I got the Two of Wands, all right? So you're kind of at a crossroads right now, all right? I would weigh things out here. Maybe there's a little bit of a pause here. Sometimes the Two of Wands can show a hesitation because it might not be the right time, all right? So I would wait. Maybe the economy is not in alignment right now. The Star card in reverse. All right, so I have Bren and then Medora. Will the person on my mind contact me soon? I'm a Leo and he's a Leo too. Well, I got both of you right here flipped upside down. So I've got your energy here. Will your Leo contact you? Will your Leo contact you? Are they in a relationship? I mean, it could be a possibility, a yes, but it also looks as though they're in a relationship or they're dealing with family. And I've got the Star card in reverse, so I feel like you're not in alignment right now. And that could be just this week, though, Bren. So it's like, I know we got Mercury retrograde and everything, but it looks like their focus is on family or work, or they're just in a commitment or committed to somebody else. So the Star card in reverse is showing me that it might not be likely within the next 7 days. All right. Six of Swords in reverse. So not yet. All right. It's just, it looks like they're focused on something else here. All right. Try not to lose sleep over it. And it doesn't mean that they won't. It's just, I'm looking at the next 7 days. All right. All right. Back to the list. All right. Wanted to know, let me see. Virgo's T feelings about me, his future actions towards me. You're welcome. Did that make sense? Wanted to know feelings of T. Thoughts, feelings, and any future actions. I've got the Fool card in reverse right now, so I don't see them taking any action just yet. I've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, so it's like they're trying not to stress about this. And I've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They got too much going on in their life, or their anxiety. They're stressed about other things in their life, and they're trying not to add more stress to their plate right now this next 7 days. Their feelings for you. Queen of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you guys are showing up as a potential relationship, but neither of you both are overanalyzing, overcritical. You're judging each other, or you argue, and you're creating a lot of stress for each other. So I feel like they're not communicating with you. They're not budging because the two of you are butting heads. It's a very stubborn energy. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but they've made a choice here not to communicate because it's creating less stress in the situation. And I do have a King of Cups here in reverse. It's almost like there could have been some disloyalty, or there could be another person involved, but there's no loyalty there either. Did you have another? No. Any future actions towards you? Yeah, I've got some extra energy, which is why I've been working out a little bit more in the morning to, and I'm getting really good sleep at night. Guys, the energy is different right now, which is why whenever I get kind of fiery, I ask you guys to forgive me. I'm a expressional, I'm the type of person that is very expressionated. So, my anxiety gets there too, and I try to stay as calm as I can. These energies aren't easy, and this is me at my, my very zen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got shit to do today except go get my nails done. I don't got love problems. Would I like to have a relationship? Of course, but I have no time. I mean, it's just these energies are real. Be easy with yourself. Be easy with yourself. Things will, after the 17th, I believe with Rex, I love her astrology. Everything, every 3 months I get my readings done from her, and everything that she says in my life, and I have the ability to tap into the energies, and I can translate my own readings, always happens. She gives me a great, I do this every Thursday and every Monday. She gives me a great roadmap. And I know, especially Virgos and Virgo risings, because that's what I am. The energy for the May and the rest of 2023 is going to be, it's going to be a really good year, especially if you're trying to get out there, travel, or expand or grow. We've got Jupiter, showing up for us the rest of 2023 in a very big way. And so that's why, a lot of people hear my Virgo readings, but that's where my energy comes from. I go off of the astrology she gives me, and that's how I get messages for a lot of the different signs as well, too. And there's just a really good energy coming in. We're just in the eclipse season. What's his future actions towards me? So keep that in mind, guys. Be gentle with yourself right now. Right now, I got the Judgment in reverse and the Four Swords in reverse. It's like they think you need space. All right, they think you need space. I don't know. Are they in a relationship? This is I know I've worked with you before, and I feel like you have a complicated situation going on. And right now in this energy, it's like their focus is on a relationship, or could be focused on, they're overwhelmed. There's a lot of overwhelmed feelings here. There's a lot of anxiety going on here. Not seeing eye to eye right now. And I just feel like that energy I'm talking about with you guys is showing up for you guys. I'll be on Monday, guys. We'll have a different energy, and we're going into the full moon. We can see what's happening there. All right. All right. Let's see. Well, I need glasses so bad, guys. I was trying to activate my new debit card because it expired. I couldn't even read the numbers today. And now I can't read your name. Nickel? Nickel, will Nickel ask for commitment? What are his intentions? He's a Cappy, I'm a Scorpion. I had the Four of Wands. So I'm getting a yes. What are his intentions? It looks as though commitment. I can't find my glasses. But right now I see that you guys are not being honest with each other, or they might not be being honest with you, but give it time. The Temperance card. Give it time. Let things unfold. Have patience. Know it's going to happen, and just, he might or she might have trust issues, or there could be something going on that they're unclear about yet. Maybe they're working through how they feel. Give them time to work through their own feelings and figure this out. But you've got the Temperance card and the Four of Wands. So my answer for you is yes. His intentions are to restore balance to this and to be in a commitment. And you got the Hierophant here, right here too, but it could be that they're struggling with that right now. They're trying to work through their own feelings. Okay. And so now we have 207, and then we had Paola at 145. So I've got Angel Eyes first right now. I'm going by time, guys. So this is when you guys put your questions in, okay? So we have Angel Eyes. I have a few events with friends this weekend. What does my energy look like for the next 7 days? All right. Let me see if I can get you any advice on maybe not on how you should proceed, not maybe on how you should proceed. All right. So how's the energy look the next 7 days? And any advice? Seven of Pentacles. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks invested. Your friend's invested. You're invested. Things working out, a return of investment. So I think it's looking good. And if you come up against any financial blocks or any blocks, you'll figure out a way around it. The Empress in reverse, all right? Don't let your confidence get in the way. You know, you might let insecurities get in the way. Try not, that could be just the emotions, feelings going on. Check your insecurities before you walk out your door. We've got the Tower moment. All right. There's a lot of movement happening here, and there could be some unexpected turn of events that happen this week. All right. It doesn't mean they're good or bad. It's just go with the flow and see where it takes you. All right. But your insecurities could create for some drama this week. But we've got the Justice card. So it's no big deal. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. I do have the Ten of Cups in reverse. There could be some sort of breakup happening this week with somebody in a relationship. There could be somebody pregnant around you. Somebody thinks they're pregnant or find out they're not, or something. And I have an Aries, Leo, Sag around you. And so I'm just getting, you got the Queen of Wands. I'm getting, be very confident this week. You might have to be the leader of the pack this week. Be very confident. And there could be a possibility of some drama that shows up this week, unexpected drama, but it might be triggered because of insecurities. So just make sure to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check yourself before you take on other people's problems. Other people might be projecting their insecurities onto you, and there could be some drama that happens. So I have Nicole came in at 215, but Nancy came in at 207. So it goes Nancy, Nicole, then Nick for the next three. All right. Nancy, you guys still with me? Separated from SP not too long ago, but want to check in on how he's doing. I'm worried about his mental and physical health. Hi, Nick. I can't see your picture. Is it a fox? Is it Sonic the Hedgehog? Let's see. All right. Checking in. All right. Queen of Cups in reverse. All right. You might be overthinking. And maybe they are a little down. They're reserved. They're holding back their feelings. They could be overly sensitive. You know, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Not given to this. And we got the World card, End. All right, so it does feel like they're blocking themselves from this. They're pushing away. They're not given to this. They also might be not feeling supported in their life. They could be financially, they might not be feeling accomplished. They might be a little bit overly sensitive or lacking trust in things like that. So you're right. They might not be in a very good emotional state, but mentally they're fine. It seems like emotionally they've shut down and their stress is really coming from support or friends or assistance, and or not feeling supportive. And it could have to do with finances and traveling, or not feeling accomplished when it comes to finances and stability. But I'm not getting much, we got the Queen of Swords. I feel like they're pretty level-headed. It's not showing a lot of swords energy here for you. So the mental health is fine. It's more like emotionally, they're not invested. They block their emotions. They're not even thinking emotionally. They're focusing more on finance, support, accomplishments. Does that make sense? And that's just this week. All right. So I have who is, let me see. Is there Nancy? I know Nicole Rowe. Let me see. You did, Jazzy. So Jazzy did pay at 213. And so it'll go, I don't even remember. I never watched Zootopia. That's funny. I couldn't even see Sonic the Hedgehog. All right. So I've got Jazzy first, then I have Nick. And then I have Nicole. So let me see. So let me put Jazzy. All right. What are your questions? You got to put your questions with the Cash Apps. Guys, remember that. I hate when I get frustrated and then it's like I look like an asshole. I do. I hate that. And it doesn't happen very often, but every now and then I tweak out and then I feel bad and I don't want to. Remember to always send your questions with your because when we ever get busy, you're gonna get lost and then you're gonna panic and then you're gonna freak out in the chat room and then you're gonna put me in a panic up here. So always remember to put your question. All right. Recent with humanity from my lover Scorpio. We've been in no contact for 2 weeks now. What are his thoughts? All right. No contact for 2 weeks now. What are his thoughts about me? Will we reconnect in July? Yeah, I saw 2. So yeah, I have a lot of insight. I'm always evolving. I'm always working on the twin. I'm always working on these thoughts, these things, because we all have gotten caught up or we get caught up in it. And I'm only ever going to tell you where I'm at right now and what I've known in my journey. And so, but there's always going to be other people that may know way more than I do about it. I just can only express to you what I've experienced. And I have thought I was in one, or I was triggered, or, and things like that. But I also thought my sister was my twin flame, and my ex-husband is my twin flame, you know. And I also know that Matt Kahn says that we can have many twin flames. So there's a lot of gurus out there who believe in so many different avenues, that we all just have to really trust ourselves and trust our journey, you know, because only you know your experiences, and maybe someday you'll be able to help somebody through. We all have unique experiences. So what are his thoughts about me? What are his thoughts, feelings about you? Positive thoughts about you, still thinks about you, still cares about you, unconditional, there's love for you, but they're not responding. All right. I don't know if there's been some sort of pullback for a reason. If there was trust issues, or, you know, but they're not, and that's a player issue. They don't want commitment, is that, you know, and the devil, they love the sex, they love the connection. They're, you know, devil is always Capricorn, but that can be Scorpio. I'm glad Capricorn takes it. I got enough to deal with the death and judgment card. But it's a sexual connection. They are very attracted to you. But they've pulled back there, or you both pulled back. They're not wanting commitment. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right. So they're not budging right now, but they think highly of you. So let's see, will you reconnect? Will you reconnect? And I am closed. I will take this last one because I knew there was going to be a straggler. I am closed. It's posted on the screen. When you come in, make sure you read the directions always, and check if I'm able to take readings. I will take you, Courtney, but anybody else after this, I'm done. Done. All right. Hate being a bully. All right. So will you reconnect in July? Will you reconnect in July? It's still the Knight of Cups in reverse. You may have a fling together. You could possibly have a fling, but the commitment might be an issue. So I do see you guys reconciling and coming together, and it possibly, you know, you guys will go back to the way it was, and it could be a possibility you'll level up here a little bit, but they're still showing up. Your Scorpio here is non-committal. Like, it's not that they are not attracted to you, and it's not that they don't have great sex, but they are just strict right now on the fact that they're not wanting to. I said July. You know what I mean? But remember, Jazzy, I believe firmly in manifesting. If you want to turn the story around, this is the story that's showing up for you. It doesn't mean you have to believe that. You've got to go within and focus on what your truth is. This is the current energy. Anything can shift by then, which is why I'm not a big time person. You could wake up tomorrow and have a major epiphany about something. Your person could too. And it's just the way it is. I mean, you can change moments change all the time. We are going through that eclipse season right now too. So, it could be, and we have a Scorpio full moon coming up. And remember that Scorpio full moon, how could that affect it? How is it going to affect us Scorpios? You know what I mean? All right. I have Nick, and then I have Nicole. Nicole, I don't see a question for you. If you could put a question in, please. All right. Check in on what's coming towards me. Is Nicole? Oh, okay. I thought those were your 2 questions. I answered thoughts, feelings, intentions, and then will they come back in July? What do you? I mean, I'll throw another card. Will she ever change? Probably not. Probably not. And so the only thing you can do is not. I mean, I'm giving you your reading. That's the thing with you know, it's people aren't going to change for us. We can't make people change for us. Somebody's mother, unless they have a huge epiphany, that's like trying to train an old dog. Unfortunately, your focus needs to be on manifesting that she is not a problem in your relationship. The more you focus on her being a problem, she's going to be the problem. And that's your only way, in my experience, out of that. It's like what we put our energy onto, we manifest. And so just like you manifest an SPN, you've got to manifest a mother out. Because right now she's running the show and she's not going to change. You know what I'm saying? Mom's mom. And I got the 3 of Wands in reverse. You've got a stubborn energy there, somebody who's not willing to expand or grow, somebody who doesn't want to open their mind and expand. That's it. And so you have a strong story with her. And that's just as hard as it is to manifest an SPN, it's going to be just as hard to get over that story with that woman. You guys don't like each other. And you can't change a person. You can only change yourself. And as you change, and I've even done that with people that have showed up for me nasty in my life, did so much work. And even though I did all the work, they stopped showing up for me nasty, but they were still the same people. We can't change people. We can only change ourselves. And she seems like she's hardcore. Check in on what's coming towards me. What's coming towards Nick? All right, Knight of Cups in reverse is wanting to come up. You know what I'm feeling right now, guys? A lot of you guys are getting this Knight of Cups in reverse. Right now, this energy is not about your partners. I'm just going to throw it out there. Right now, and this eclipse energy is asking us to self-reflect and to fill our own cups. And I know in this energy, a lot of people are feeling anxious and they're feeling high strung and they're feeling depleted. And so you're putting your focus more on your people more than ever before. And so your readings today are backfiring at you. They're backfiring from my perspective. You're getting pushback because it's almost like the universe is telling you, this isn't about your person this week. You're supposed to be caring for yourself. And as you become more anxious, not necessarily you, Nick, this card is coming up for a lot of people. But as people are becoming more anxious and their triggers are coming up, instead of focusing on yourself and figuring out what the hell's going on within you, you're trying to check on your partner. And really what the universe is saying is it's not your partner, it's you. Take a look at you. And this is why I've been kind of today trying to keep things simple, because people are very sensitive right now. And everybody's looking at everybody else and wanting to see what's going on with everybody else, when what's really happening right now is the energy is pulling up our own shit. Nothing's going on with your people. They haven't changed. You've changed. You're changing. Something's going on with you. And so for a lot of you with your readings today, you're getting this. It's a very funky energy. And your readings are not going to come out the way exactly you want them to, because Spirit is saying, this is fill your own cup right now. You need self-care right now. This is not the manifesting window, is not, this eclipse window is not the window for hyper focusing on your manifestations. It's not about focusing on your SP. It's about focusing on you filling your own cup so you can be open to receive. And as we go into the spring, after we get out of the eclipse season, things start to pick up pace. And when summer comes, it's going to be a fresh, fun, uplifting summer love, you know? But we've got to clean up right now, spring cleaning right now, ourselves. Spring cleaning. And this, every reading today is why I've been trying to not, SP specific person. I've been trying not to go too deep, because people, I can see it. People are focused even more so on what, you know, and it's whatever you think is going on with them is going on within you. And I want to give an example. Somebody who projected their feelings onto me one day. And this is how I'm up here. I'm in a great, and a lot of you that watch me all the time, I tell you everything about my life. I get so many compliments from all of you. And then I get an email from somebody, oh, you seem so sad and depleted and depressed and lonely. And I'm sending you love, and insulting me, but saying she's sending me love and blessings. And I'm reading this going, honey, you're the one coming to my tarot readings because you're lonely, sad, depressed, and you're missing your SP, and you're projecting that onto my tired, aging face who had no makeup on that day and who did Pilates for 3 hours. And that person was projecting their feelings onto me, and I didn't even respond because I don't want to waste my energy on that. It's not fair. And when we're coming from a place of depletion, and we already know that we're anxious, and we know we're tired, and we know that energies are not feeling good, and then we're worrying about what's going on with our other person, we're projecting that energy out onto, and we're only seeing through that lens. So we have to, when we're in these negative energies and negative emotions, we have to focus on ourselves. It's like the only way you're going to stop this game. And this is when I feel like people on my channel, they don't like my readings. They don't want to hear it. And you're going to keep going around in circles until you ask yourself why you're feeling a certain way. Do the work. Figure out what your feelings are, what your truths are. And then you'll know what your person's truths are. There'll be no confusion between it. It's very triggering energy right now. Ask yourself the hard questions. If you don't go within and you don't face it and you get defensive with me, all I'm doing is triggering you, because there's something going on inside you. Triggers show us what we need to work on. And so whether I say it, somebody else says it, you can walk away from me, somebody else is going to say something to you, but you're never going to get what you want. All right, everything's screwy right now. Gotta fill our own cups during this solar eclipse energy. Plus, we're in Mercury retrograde. Right? We're in Mercury retrograde. It means a lot of old stories still are coming back around. A lot of people's exes are coming back around. It's a test. It's for you to take a look at what happened last time, and so that you don't make the same mistakes the next time. If you don't look at the mistakes you made the last time, you're going to repeat the pattern. And we have to slow down. And all right. So you do got the Knight of Cups in reverse, Nick. I don't know if any of that was for you. I just saw the Knight of Cups. That could be you retreating. Maybe you're not taking any action towards anybody right now. Let's see. Maybe this week is just a week where there's no romance coming in this week. I don't know if it's because you're not trying. I've got the Seven of Cups, though. You have options if you want them. And we got the Nine of Cups. You have the Seven and the Nine of Cups, but it looks as though you're kind of closing yourself off to love. I do have the Two of Cups here, so I see a potential of a relationship for you. You might still have your eye. Every time I see the Seven of Cups in this, I see eyes on the snake. So you might be still tempted for some, that temptation. And you may be, and that's like obsession over somebody, the devil energy. You may be still focused so much that you could be holding yourself back from having fun this week. So why is that Knight of Cups here? The Magician. It's all about focusing on manifesting and are you focused on your affirmations? Are you deciding not to? I know I feel really bad though. When I get like that. I'm that hard on myself, guys, in my head. So it's not just you guys. I invest so much, and I want people to hear the messages, not just what they want to hear, because otherwise you're going to go around in circles. You have the Magician. You have a strong energy of a new beginning this week, manifesting in a relationship, Nick. Yeah. So it shows that you may have closed yourself off a little bit, but it shows that you possibly could have a real strong connection coming in for you. Your cards are the Seven of Cups, the Magician, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. The only thing holding this back is I feel like you might be blocking yourself off. All right. We got the Judgment card. So this week you may have a decision coming in where you decide to give yourself a fresh start, a do-over, get back out there. Could be a Scorpio coming towards you. Could be a Gemini. The Magician is also Scorpio energy too. So the full moon energy could be manifesting possibly a new relationship for you. So, yeah. You've got a really great energy, even though my intro to yours was kind of like a kick in the nads. Let's see. All right. Anything else? Do you want me to ask anything else? Because you paid for 2 questions, Nick. You had a really good read after I gave you a big kick. Now, you want another question? Do you want a clarifier? Because you paid for 2. That's why I didn't want to make today's live too long, because I just know that people are over. I mean, somebody said something really mean to me about my Scorpio shirt. I'm just like, there's just an energy out there right now, guys, and I can tend to trigger people, and I don't want to trigger people, which is why I'm kind of today's energy. I just wanted to go by. I wanted to give you guys simple readings, and I didn't want to get too trigger and too in depth. Everybody is very sensitive right now. So we haven't, and I feel like I'm being a bully. All right. So I have Nicole, and then I have Courtney, and then we're done. Yeah. So people are real, and I'm sensitive too. And I might not, I think what's showing up for me is my anxious. I'm a very anxious person, and when we get closer to the full moon, I tend to get hyped up, and I have to I need to release the, what is it, pressure cooker? You got to kind of release it, release the steam. All right. Do I see your ex-Gemini coming towards you? All right. Yeah. So I do see some sort of communication with the Knight of Swords. It might just be, it could be just lighthearted communication. It could come out of the blue. So the thing is that you never know when to expect this. To me, it's a 180. It can surprise the shit out of you. All right. I do get Ace of Cups in reverse. So I do feel like, you know, that could either be saying not within this month, but it also could be saying they're still unrequited. All right. So they may be coming back and still unrequited. They might just be guarded and unsure and just hold a grudge still. All right. But I got the Four of Wands. So you never know. Right? It could be a return for commitment, but whatever happened in the past, just know that the Ace of Cups is still, this person isn't coming back with a full cup. Yeah. It's been my mantra. That's quick. All right. I think I need to go like hike or something, go on a hike, and I don't know. Yeah. It's been months. Yeah. Of no communication. It was saying it could come out of the blue though. So, have you seen any of my videos? I've posted a couple videos on my podcast on manifesting, you know, and I try to talk a lot about manifesting in my videos and in my all signs. And I do that to help people manifest, change their mindset so that they can call their person back in. You've got to let go of one thing. If you walk away today, forget about it's been months. You got to forget about that. All right. You've got to forget about the time. You've got to forget that it even happened. All right. You're holding on to a story and you're never going to get yourself out of that bubble. You're working through your anger right now, so you're not ready for a reconciliation. And because you're working through your anger, I will tell you from my own experience, every time they come back in, if you do manifest them in, you're going to push them right back out. That anger has to be resolved within yourself. They will reconcile with you. But you've got to get through that anger. You're calling them back in too soon. You know what I'm saying? You've got to get over that so you can clear that story so you and your person can move forward. So every time I'm doing my all signs and anytime I do my membership, you know, I do manifesting videos. I did one yesterday, but I talked about topics that were more personal for other people. So I didn't post one today. But normally I will post manifesting videos from my membership. And so look for, I'll have one on next Wednesday or something, but I'm not going to put up yesterday's because it was more personal for people answering their questions on that. All right. What are Kevin's feelings and near future actions towards me? You're welcome. All right. Well, Wheel of Fortune. It's positive, unexpected opportunity from Kevin. I do have the Three of Swords. There could have been a third party or a separation from you guys. I still feel like you can't trust them. You may, something unexpected. You may have a communication, but it might not be honest communication. And the Nine of Swords, they cause there may be regret. Maybe they're coming towards you, but and they might have some sort of regret. They could be coming back, communicating with you, but I don't know if you can trust this person. And we got the Empress in reverse. So you've got to trust yourself. And I just feel like there could be a third party. They're not being 100% honest. But I do see that you'll have another opportunity with them, fresh start. Does that resonate? Oh, there's some really weird people out today. Courtney, going once, going twice. I'm going to close up because there's just too many people. Do you see all that, guys? There's just a lot of trolls. There's a lot of people bringing in some weird energy, and all right. I'm not seeing any response from Courtney, so I don't know. I've waited. I'm waiting. Naz, you have no idea. From my perspective, like I'm just seeing it like so much right now. It's one of those waves on the channel. My sister, you see across the board with tarot readers. And right now it's just I don't want losing patience on the most important people that are always here. And then it's just right now there's a lot of people coming around with energy that just tossing it off to me, and I'm only human, can only do so much to try and keep the energy back. But the sensitivity levels, and the fact is I'm not very sensitive right now, and I'm triggering for people, and I just think it's best that I block people, and I go get my nails done. Because I've worked too hard to get to where I'm at, to have people that are rude take me out of alignment. All right. I didn't hear from Courtney. I waited about 5 here. So I am going to let you guys go. Please take care of yourself during this energy right now. If you're being triggered by a lot of people, or you're around very stressful people, or you're in situations that are very stressful, remember that that's the mindset you're coming from. So it's like a domino effect. That energy is going to show up in all your thoughts, all your interactions with people. People are going to be sensitive, testy, and this week might not be the best week to get what you want, especially with Mercury retrograde going on too as well. And be kind to yourself. All right. So I love you guys. And yeah, Courtney, doesn't look like anything's changed, but he'll be back around. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here with me.